Thursday night from the Speakeasy. Welcome back.
After hours bourbon.
Took a break from ice fishing in the puddles out there. It's like 12 degrees outside.
It finally got cold here in Indiana.
Winter time.
Did you go running today?
No. I would have, but I twisted my ankle on the run that you saw me on last a couple days ago, so I have to give myself a break.
I figured someone was chasing you.
Oh, why?
Free food, gunfire. Those are two reasons to run. And I don't care if you run to it or from it. It's your choice.
I'm gonna say the bathroom too.
Beer.
Sometimes you
bathroom.
can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I can't move.
Yeah. Think about this for a second.
Brown water supplied by
DT.
Science, bitches.
Science bitches. So, as usual,
those bottles.
we got 3 bottles, A, B, and C. We don't know what they are.
Used to be one. That's
A.
Claire's
Claire's got things to do.
giving us a mean mug now.
Yeah, we got the pieces made there. And then we got C over there, all the way over there.
The 3C.
3C, 2B, and 1A.
So,
Pour one out for our homie. We're actually not going to pour it out.
we're not going to pour it out. We don't waste
Jordan
alcohol.
says he's doing.
Or little alcohol.
What did he say he's doing? Laying top.
Lion pie.
Lion top.
Yeah.
That's code.
There was code for something, I'm sure.
Here.
All right. So how do we drink this stuff, Cody?
Well,
One from the bottle, one from the cup?
yeah, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm a little off, so I'm not going to do the bottle. I'm just going to do the cup.
Fair enough.
I don't smell the bottle.
Sniff it.
He smells good. Doesn't smell like green apple.
Apparently there's a new
You
variant.
are off. If you're
Apparently there's
not
a new variant out there called the Rona flu.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that come across my news feed today. I'm like, you gotta be
You gotta
absolutely
delete
kidding.
that news.
The
feed
Rona
stuff.
flu.
And now, every other variant will go away.
That's right. There will be no Delta.
He's got the herpes.
Omicron is out.
He's got the herpes, babe.
Got the herp variant. Now you got me worried, so I won't raw dog tonight.
Well, let's just not it's raw dog.
Yeah, it's just not raw dog. It's okay.
That way we're keeping it
I
all
did
the same.
accidentally do a Larry McCart.
Okay. So
No, it's a half liter.
That's a half Larry.
I'm gonna throw out a name here,
Uh-oh.
but scrolling through my Instagram, Jackie Zykin,
What?
she had a Larry McCart pour, Old Forest with
Yes,
single barrel. I was
Yes,
like,
she did.
ooh.
She
That
went.
is- I mean, it was up here on the return in the curve.
Yeah, she went full
She
Larry
knows what's
McCart.
up.
She knows what's up. If I had an
So,
Old Forester single
got a
barrel
good
right
nose
now,
on
I'd
it.
have me one of them pours too.
Out of the bottle.
Just saying.
She probably took it straight from the barrel.
Maybe. Very good chance. She's got that
It's hard to
accent.
pour a small amount out of those barrels. You ever tried? Actually, I haven't.
I mean that whiskey thief goes down in there and it pulls a lot of whiskey out whenever it goes down in there.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know
I
the
thought you
order.
just pulled the cord.
You don't know
out.
the order, but you know what they are.
I know.
Oh, really?
I
You
know
don't
the
know the
7
order?
to 3. I had those boys put them in there.
Oh, that's nice.
I wanted
We
to.
might start trying to
So
do
one of
that.
my congestion's got me off because I smell
That might be a good thing to start
some
doing.
sweet,
There's some sweet in there.
Yeah.
a little caramel on, but it's soft on my nose.
It's really-
because I come off
I get a
with-
lot of
It's really
sweet.
light. I think it's really young.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
not
getting,
getting a whole lot either.
it's really light. On
I
the
get a
nose.
little big red.
like bubblegum cinnamon Big Red.
No,
or
like
big
soda.
cream soda.
Yeah, soda. Just big red, not cream soda. Totally
There's a difference. Yeah,
There is
there's a
yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Make an assessment.
You know that's right.
You know, I get a little bit of that cream soda too.
You do get cream soda, not the big red.
Spit my lip around.
I definitely get big red. I mean, I've not tasted it yet.
It's not bad.
Just spicy.
I think your
just proof.
I think your palate is blasted from all the cayenne pepper you got.
I
back
think so
there.
too. But I'm just saying spicy like proof. It's not an 80 proof.
Oh yeah.
You think it's 80?
She's not above 92.
Okay.
Well, that's not an 80.
Well, all right. I'm gonna say 89.9. It's very low proof.
I think I'm gonna agree with Marshall on that.
It's kind of young. It doesn't have a bad palate though.
It's not real complex.
No.
Yeah, there's not much.
And it doesn't
flavor to it.
it doesn't hang around very long. It's just kind of like a hit it, quit it kind of one and done type deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a mixer for me.
Get a little
Right
cherry.
now.
A little cherry on the palate.
I'm getting
I get a little aftertaste.
I picked up something
What was
right
it?
there. And it was like
I get
like a star anise. Like there was
and I'm getting the
cardamom or something.
hitting the rose just on the back end after
Oh,
it
yeah.
finishes.
This one comes back. You let it rest a bit in your mouth, and there's flavors there. Come back.
Yeah, I definitely get that. Not bad. I would drink it. I'll drink all bourbon neat. I'll mix all bourbons. We've had this discussion a million times. But that's probably a mixer for me. Or
I'm getting the star anise.
yeah,
Yeah.
On the
there's
tail end.
on the tail end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say I know
Yeah.
what star anise is.
Licorice, like
No.
Well,
but star
I think-
but star anise in it's in
I
like
think
the,
you guys have told me that like at least
or
10 times.
or like a clove, almost like a clove hit.
But then there's licorice above it too. Above.
Yeah, star anise is different than licorice.
Maybe I need star anise.
But still, right now, it's my #1 rank.
What?
Roman numeral 1.
I'm getting
Yeah,
some
yeah.
earthy and some wood.
Not much on the oak though. No, I don't get much oak.
Or is it a toasty?
No.
Do I confuse toasty with woody?
Well, you could, but normally a toast, you're gonna taste more of the toasted bourbon than you will get the nose on it. Yeah. Or you might pick up on the nose. You might pick up more of like your honeys or something like that, or like a caramelized brown sugar type.
Okay.
I don't hate it. It's better than the $8 Old Fitzgerald I brought in. So then I tried it.
Kentucky General. though.
Kentucky.
Spot.
Oh man. Kentucky General is.
He just hates it because it's not a bourbon.
I wish I wanted it to be a bourbon so bad. So bad.
well, I mean, you
Unfortunately, you cannot create those flavors without synthetic help.
just add a little water.
That's it.
Not
So you're a naturalist, huh?
no chicken wing.
Sorts.
Yeah. Not good chicken wing at all.
No chicken wing. I mean, it's simple.
It's not a bad bourbon. I don't know what it is.
Oh no, there's that weird front end hit in the mouth that I don't particularly
Don't care for.
That's why I'd say it's a mixer for me. I mean, the finish is great. It has a good finish, but it's that first drink you take, it's kind of a little bit of sweet right on the top end.
And maybe I'm not picking up on the proof either because I scorched my palate
With the cayenne.
with the cayenne water back there for the crawfish boil here in about 20 minutes.
Mud bugs.
I tell you what, that was some of the hottest.
And it's not the high proof as I thought, but it's
It's not as high proof.
there's a spice to it in there.
That Makers I've gotten that Diet Coke there, that's cast strength hotter than this stuff in the Diet Coke.
We'll see.
All right,
Maybe. Maybe not. Could be wrong.
do a rinser.
I've been wrong before.
All right.
It's number 2.
Get as much water out of it.
Yeah.
Should I mix with the dragonfly?
I
Or,
don't
I mean,
know.
rinse.
I probably wouldn't rinse it with the Dragonfly. You'll get a lot of hoppy, floral, flowery, earthy notes out of it that way.
That's right. I've been doing. I did, and this is the first time ever. I got a first for a Thursday night bourbon review.
We got
What?
I did not pregame at all.
No, yeah?
Zero?
Zero pregame all day long, all evening long.
Well, the only pregame I had was I cracked open that new riff Balboa Rye I got today.
That's pregame.
So what was you working on tonight? What was your project?
I had a long list, but the last bit of it was the old blue, the old Ford truck.
Get her going.
Yeah, well, she needs brakes. She had no brakes. And then put spark plugs on her, and then change the oil. Oil came out like black as coal. Couldn't believe it. Never even changed the oil on it. So
Where's your oil?
The good news is there was oil.
Yeah.
it was oil.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean,
It was crude.
It didn't like clump as it came out. It was pretty steady stream of just
Yeah.
black.
It come out about like the viscosity of that bourbon.
He's not poured yet.
Yeah, I'm not poured yet.
Oh, you
No,
still
I was just comparing
Okay.
colors. So
Well,
this
you
one,
can't hardly compare when you're down that low. They all look pretty light when they're
Yeah.
that low.
Could have been like my boy that drove all the way to Austin.
I heard
in a
all
car,
about this.
And then
Yeah, go ahead.
tow truck on the way home.
Big long hair.
well, you got a Jamie here attached.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here's a lot of green apple in it.
Freaking sick car. Till it broke down. This stupid car.
Stupid.
Yeah. This car's awesome.
Hey,
Yeah, he bought a Del Sol.
So like when we,
You know where Austin, Indiana is at?
I have used this phrase before in the
It broke
car
down
sales
on the way
world.
back.
When selling an as-is vehicle to the consumer buying said as-is vehicle, if that son of a bitch breaks in half, you better call 2 tow trucks because you own both halves. Hate to be so truthful, but
That guy did him right, pretty right.
he did him real right.
stand up guy.
Stand
Yeah,
up
must
guy.
be. Must be.
He paid for both halves of the tow truck. I mean, God bless him.
And paid for $50 of his alternator that is probably for sure bad along
Yeah.
with the battery.
Along with the battery.
So I told him, so
You know-
put that battery on charge before you hook an alternator up to it. Make sure the battery's going to take charge
Absolutely.
first.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got a new battery in the little red car.
That's right.
That's right.
On it.
I like the nose on this a whole lot
I
better.
do too.
Mhm.
I'm still
Get a lot of
I'm
Oh,
having
man.
a little hard though.
Black tea. Unsweet black tea.
Oh, yeah?
Black tea. Tea? Is
On
tea
the
in
palate?
there?
Yep.
Tea is on there?
I don't know, but you take a drink of that.
So is
it's
it
just like-
Lipton? Is it Bitter?
It's Lipton.
Is it
It's Lipton.
Louisiana?
Constant.
Good.
It's crazy.
Unsweet black tea.
Yes.
First hit, right off the palate. Boom.
Unsweet black. Can't say I've ever even had unsweet black teas.
Well, black,
Compare it.
because only reason I said that is because what we call tea
Yeah.
is
It's
black, tea. Yeah. Green tea, because
Black
there's
tea.
so many other variants now. You know,
Orange
20
tea.
years ago, nobody drank this bougie ass tea that everyone makes. It was just tea. But now, now we've
It was
got all.
Louisiana Lipton.
Now we've got 62 different variants of tea that everybody drinks, and I still drink unsweet black tea.
I hate sweet tea.
Did any of your family way back when have a big 2-gallon, 2.5-gallon
Like
glass
jug,
And
yeah.
they put tea in it and
And sit it
back set out in the sun?
outside.
all the time.
We-
Yeah,
we
I
do.
still do it.
Yeah.
Like, you still do it?
I still do it.
Some tea's awesome.
God bless you. I bet there's parts of the world right now that are looking, thinking about you and saying,
I still,
you're in
yeah.
the Stone Age.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love
Absolutely.
that you still do that.
Yeah.
You gotta. I
You're
mean,
making tea for tomorrow.
You're making tea for
Right.
tomorrow. That's
And
right.
it's way better than today's
It
tea.
is way better than today's.
It's like cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fight you on that.
I don't enjoy cold brew coffee. The process is the same because your water is not going to heat up.
No,
You're just taking the
It's a 24
essence
to
of the
48
flavors
hour
out of it.
process.
It's going to be good.
yeah.
I do enjoy the cold brew.
Now my daughter loves cold brew coffee. I like coffee hot.
So I like coffee hot. I'm a traditionalist. And I enjoy cold brew. But man, and I've got Chad, my buddy Chad. He is like over the top, like cold brew is life, and I like it. But there's just something about a hot cup of Joe that,
Especially in the morning.
yes,
With a
especially in
little
the
bourbon
morning.
Cream.
Yes, lots of Buffalo Trace bourbon cream.
I'm getting the old sawdust and pioneer right here.
Getting a little Crawford Morris.
Crawford Morris.
I do get some, lots of ethyl on the bottom of that. Lots of alcohol. I'm picking up. There's some vanilla in there. Man, lots of it. This sucker's either. I don't feel like it's high proof. I feel like it's high rye. From the way that it's sticking around on the back of my throat, I feel like it's got a really high rye profile, or is a rye whiskey.
You picked by a man with a wooden leg.
Yes.
It was an oak leg though.
Oak.
White oak.
White oak.
Virgin.
Freshly charred.
Too.
Freshly charred. toasted heads.
Gets a new one every year using that leg to kick the barrels out of
think
the
she's
jar with fire.
I think she's about the same proof as the first one though.
I feel like she's hotter. I feel like she's. I feel like she's 104.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like she's. That's my assessment there.
Am I gonna say something?
That's
She
exactly.
is warm. So, I mean, Susan hits your targets warm.
But it's spice.
Yes, and that's why I'm
But
thinking not proof for
This one's a rye, and it's now my number one.
This is number one for me as well.
Yeah, that's not a I drink that neat. Make a Manhattan out of it.
I would not make that happen.
Make an old fashioned out of it.
Make an old fashioned.
I'm not a vermouth guy at all.
Not a vermouth guy.
I try. I just can't be.
It's
Just
got
a
that
too
astringent.
dry.
Yeah, that.
It's
Cat tongue.
Yes.
It gives you the cat tongue. It does.
And you'd think he'd just mix it a little bit in with a cocktail.
It wouldn't make
Yeah,
no,
it
no.
does.
This
It
one
turns
lingers.
it into the
kills
Sahara
the whole
Desert.
thing, yeah.
This guy lingers.
It does.
The heat
It's
stays with
it's
you.
still there.
And my lips are. I've got some tingle.
Big
You got
fat
vanilla,
legs,
caramel.
caramels and vanillas
Oh,
and
yeah,
spice.
big.
I like this one. I like this one. Good choice.
Interesting.
Got heavy on the capsaicin.
If
Is that hot dogs?
heavy on the capsaicin, right? Cayenne, habaneros.
Not in this. Sorry.
And news in the bourbon world today. I'm sure all you guys saw the text Jordan sent out, but Fred Minnick released his
Yeah, it's top
His
20,
top
12,
100.
Oh, wait, I didn't
Well,
see it.
he released the top 25, and he had ranked all of them from 100 down to number 11.
Okay.
Those were
One
ranked.
of these is in the top 25 of his list.
One of these in the top 25. I figured it probably was.
Try this one.
I tell you what, there was throw a little love out to our Indiana boys. There was Feud Distilleries, Hard Truth. They've got a new sweet mash rye. That's their very first batch, very first distillate from that. Ranked 48th.
No shit.
Yep. So Nashville, Indiana. Probably going to be a hard one to get a hold of since
Now.
his yeah. Now. And in the top 75 for sure, I know Huber Distillery, Christian Huber and his family down there.
What's
Starlight.
What's their name?
Starlight, the Huber family.
Their brand name.
It's Starlight.
Okay.
They had two in the top 75.
Which one?
One of them,
What an asshole girl was it?
no.
See, it didn't make the 100, did it?
Okay, so to preface that, Fred said that he did not pick any of the super limited single barrels for this. So, but I do think that the two different Hubers
Old
were
Forester birthday bourbon on
where's
there?
Old
Where's
Forester.
Fred?
Fred Minnick's, I believe, in Louisville. I believe that's where he's based himself out of. I believe he's an Oklahoma guy. Originally, I know he's a fan. So, but he's kind of the bourbon world's benchmark, I guess you could say. Yeah, good word. But yeah, birthday bourbon
Was it on there?
is on there.
So
It's
that's a
very,
limited
What was
release.
his number
Single
one?
barrel.
What was his number one?
Just saying.
his number one was from a distillery that all of us love. It was Russell's Reserve 13.
Yeah, I saw that. It was top of the list. It was the list.
That was number
Jordan
one.
sent out
I
today.
didn't see it.
Did you not?
Yeah, and I can vouch for it. That is, it's definitely probably. I have to agree.
Big
That's
single.
probably my favorite bourbon that I've tried of 2021.
Wow.
And
Russell's.
Russell's Reserve 13 year, and I don't know exactly. Rumor is in this batch of Russell's Reserve 13. Obviously, with bourbon, you have to put the youngest age stated bourbon
Okay.
on the
It was-
label.
It was at the
Rumor is there's some 19-year-old
big
bourbon
apple
in this
apple
batch.
bourbon.
Blended.
Yeah.
So this is the that's
Yeah,
the
it's
top
not a single barrel.
25.
It's a marriage. It's a blend.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, if you're gonna say that you're not gonna do a limited release, and then you put Old Forester
Okay.
birthday bourbon on there.
Old Forester birthday bourbon, it's a limited, but it's a distributed limited
It
release.
is.
So I mean, liquor stores all across. It's not like they use a couple hundred, over 100 barrels to make the birthday bourbon. What he was talking about was like that Amburana barrel stuff, where it's like maybe 6 barrels for an entire distilling year. So, but yeah, the birthday bourbon was on there. Old Fitzgerald.
The malted rye? That's not the one.
That's not the one. I don't
Okay.
think that's what we have.
Which one?
New Riff?
No, that's their new. That's
the one you picked up?
No, the one I picked up is called Balboa Rye. It's a little different. The malted rye is 6-year age stated rye.
One of these is one of these.
One of
tonight.
these in there tonight.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you know.
So the Booker's 2103. That's
the one you got in the
This
back.
one we
That's the
And
Bardstown.
Yep, that's Bardstown batch, and it's good.
Paying the Master's Keep.
That's everyone I've had this year. is
Master's
number
Keep's
11.
in there. It didn't quite
that's
crack.
it.
Yep.
That's the one. That's my
Yep.
favorite
Jack
for the year.
Daniel's 10-year.
Jack Daniel's 10-year, and you know he ranked that a lot higher than what.
10th.
And you know obviously he knows his stuff, so I'm not gonna discredit anything he says or does, but he ranked that a lot higher than what a lot of people I've talked to would have ranked it this year. But that's the beauty of bourbon. Everyone's palate's a little bit different.
That's
but
pretty cool.
I'm here to tell you, he's got a little more sophisticated palate than any of us sitting at this table. So it's
Now,
pretty awesome.
speaking of mixing, have you ever taken Larceny and Maker's Mark and blended those together in equal parts?
I can honestly say I've not done that.
It's a delight.
So you're taking Larceny,
That
which
way.
is a Heaven Hill distillate, and you're on blender with Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
You got both. I can try both. Might be something to do.
Not bad.
Bucket number 3.
Bucket number 3.
I just mixed these two together just to see what was in.
So
Moving
this
along.
is the one on the list.
Let's see if this is the one on the list.
Soft, sweet.
What was the old fix that we had?
What's
No,
better?
it wasn't.
90% of bourbon
the
that
old-
You brought in.
you'll get
That I brought
caramel.
Yes.
You get caramel, you get vanilla.
Vanilla gets in. You get a little less on the vanilla, but like 90% is caramel.
No, the
Boom,
old fits
right
that
up
I brought
front,
in
you know.
was
Oh, yeah.
About
is a single barrel
50%
proof.
of what we've tested, I say, is
So-
green apple notes.
And that's anything.
You're gonna
that
get a
has
whole lot of caramel
one
because
who's got
you know
a
the cellulose
package
is breaking down
license
into
or
sugars.
has the ability.
And
Right now,
toast.
it's just
And then you have the
scientific
charred
list
sugar
of weight.
from-
Old fix.
Right, and the charred sugar
Oh,
is
fix is
essentially
Heaven Hill.
caramel.
Yeah.
That is Heaven Hill.
Yep, that's a Heaven Hill distillate.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Tree. 5.
5. 9er.
Yeah, I remember some of that from Bible school, but it's been a while. Been 40 years.
Wow.
10-year Jim Beam.
Doug's got me intrigued here as to
Jack
which.
Daniel's 10-year.
Doug's got me intrigued here as to which one from this list is on there. I'm hoping it's one that I don't have at the bunker.
Super sweet.
Yes, no bite.
Super sweet.
I'm going to say this is a
I'm saying this is
80-85 proof. Not my go-to.
not my go-to, but it's not.
It's not horrible.
No.
It's a
not
good
at all.
break-in bourbon. It's like, here,
It's-
try this.
Got
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
smoothness
It's
to it.
gonna
Very
sweet
smooth, yeah.
and soft you up front, and then not leave you a sharp bite like a rye in the back.
It
Yep.
does.
Someone who's new to bourbon, you make them a whiskey sour or
Out of this,
or an old fashioned
There
out
you
of
go.
this. You got a fan. You've earned a fan for life right there. That's a gateway
I'm
drug.
gonna say this is my number 2.
I was thinking this is my number 2 as well. I like
it's a
I like B better. C's not bad.
B, yeah, B is definitely
B's
number
definitely
1.
number 1.
B's 1, A and C are 1 and 3. A and C, A and C. It's as easy as
What do you
1
think,
and
Toby?
3. It's got a good nose.
It does have a good nose. It's
Even
got.
though this is lower proof, I kind of like it more than that.
I do.
I think this is higher proof than A.
Yeah, it had more. It had more. No, I don't know about that.
We'll find out here shortly.
Yeah, he's right, but I'm gonna argue with it anyway because I took this thing on 16personality.com, and
How many
evidently,
of them are talking right now?
I am a debater.
Oh, there's no.
And
you
they-
had to take a
Don't
test to
delay.
figure that out.
And they labeled me on that thing as the master debater. So,
Getting a little sticky.
but yeah, my kids go.
Yeah,
gotta take
you
tests.
didn't need to take a
Exactly.
test for that. You could have just asked us. We'd have told you.
He's a master debater.
Yeah.
Probably asked the one over on the bench over there. She
My
would've
debater,
told you.
babe. See?
No. You're just always right.
No. No.
I feel like we'd be having the same conversations if we asked both of our wives the same questions, right?
Probably.
Did it give you a code? Your, was it that kind of a personality thing where you got a code, like a 4-letter code?
I don't think that's higher proof today.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
I don't either.
On what?
Yep.
On your personality. So there's,
So yes, I got the code. I don't know what the code was.
so you did the something scripts or something.
Yeah, it's where they ask you 150
Myers
questions.
script, yeah.
Myers-Briggs.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like, how long
I'm
is
an
this
ES.
thing?
They ask you 150 questions, 3 different ways.
I'm
and-
introvert A. And,
You're
there
an,
you go.
You're
There's
an,
me.
you're an introvert.
Outrovert, introvert,
No,
extrovert.
you're an extrovert.
You're an extrovert.
extrovert.
Yeah.
You're an ENTP
Dash A.
or an ENTPT. Yeah, you did the same thing. I'm an ESTJ. Super solid ESTJ. We're going way off bourbon right now.
Back on track. We
Yeah,
got mud bugs to eat.
ENTP is
Well, we
yeah,
got
for sure
potatoes
the
need to get
debater.
done, so we got.
We got
We got
time.
minutes.
We got time.
Am I rushing?
No, I don't feel like we're rushing. I'm
We
just
get 2 hours. That's right. I don't have to have the kids at school till right before 10.
That's
So
right.
we were on a 2-hour delay too?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the people that work for a living will not be on a 2-hour delay, and they'll expect lunch at 11 a.m. sharp.
We had a
All right.
little more than a 2
So
hour.
I'm gonna say, I don't know.
You got
I need to try number A again.
yeah, that's kind of what I feel.
Number
too.
A,
Number
letter,
A.
letter,
I
letter 3.
I did that intentionally too.
Number
I was like,
A.
number A.
Number A.
No debating that assessment.
He's not as think as you drunk he is, kids.
Fuzzy little man.
Anybody? for
Fuzzy
number
little
A?
man peach.
Number A, going once, going
I'm
twice.
Little
I'm good. I think I can remember.
I
Oh,
just
Greg's
side by
got a
side
secret.
comparison with
Yeah. I like the way you think.
I got something to show you.
You know what this picture is?
Fuzzy little man peach. Make an assessment.
What are you doing in these waters?
Not fishing.
I don't know what to call this.
What I got a hook in my head from a liquor.
Mother liquor.
Do you love me?
Could you love me? Oh, good Lord. Let's not start on that again.
I call this one, oh, Greg.
I call this one Old Greg in watercolor.
Put that close enough to the camera to look like a mangina.
Oh, heavens.
Side by side, I'm going with, there we go.
There you go. Now you got some common sense about you. Good ranking.
Well, they were close. That one's got a little stringent to it. But
I'm curious.
These are all 3 of my favorites.
Okay.
One of these is going to be a Rowan's Creek. I just don't know which one it is. I'm guessing that Rowan's Creek's probably going to be number C.
So what does Rowan's Creek make?
Rowan's Creek is made by Willet.
What are we doing? Are we going for it?
C.
Uh-huh.
Ready for C.
Ah,
1792.
So Bardstown.
Okay.
Okay. I
Now,
so that was
that
number,
Woodford Reserve.
Yeah.
I've got an older bottle of this that says 1792 Woodford Reserve.
it's actually Ridgemont.
It's
Ridgemont Reserve. Yeah.
Ridgemont Reserve. Yep.
Yeah. So I was
So-
So
curious
that's
about the two.
Bardstown?
Bardstown Distilling Company, I believe. It's actually 1792 Distilling, but it's in Bardstown, and
Ridgemont Reserve. Yeah.
I'm trying to. It seems to me like the group that makes them makes
bottle, let's see, distilled and bottled by Barton,
Old Barton,
1792
yep, very old
Distillery
Barton,
in
so-
Bardstown, Kentucky.
Really? So that's letter C.
Well, I really like 1792, so and that's my number 2.
I had it right.
So I'm really curious to see.
Noah
this
Mill.
this
Which
was
one was this?
Noah's Mill. This is B.
Letter B.
Okay. That's
This was a distinct favorite of mine.
All right.
It sat in my cabinet for years.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a bottle of wine.
Yep.
Which
It
it
does.
does
It is
appear
shaped
to be a
like a
bottle.
bottle of wine.
And so,
What's the story on that?
well,
So-
somebody had given this to another person. They died. The guy didn't like bourbon, but everybody just when it was Christmas time, they'd give him a bottle of bourbon, and they gave it to him. And I helped this person move, and she gave me his bourbon collection. And so, of course, most of what they had was Maker's Mark. They had gone
Right.
down and dipped their own, and that was all great. A few hundred Coca-Colas later, the Maker's Mark was gone.
Sure.
But this thing still sat around, and because it was already open and I thought it was a bottle of wine, I was thinking, well, maybe I'll use it for cooking.
Mhm.
Well, one day I put my glasses on and read the label, and I realized this is a bottle of bourbon.
Yep.
So I tried it, and because it had sat so long, it had really gotten smooth.
Yeah, it's developed.
It's 115 proof.
Yeah.
What'd you guess on
I
that?
had it 104, but
Who
yeah.
guessed the highest on this?
I thought that wasn't me.
Cody on number B.
Number B, I didn't write a guess down, so I
I
can't
wrote 104
honestly
down.
say.
So this is a Willet.
That's a Willet. So
What's the proof on this?
I
It's
think I
90.
guessed
Yeah,
highest.
that was 93.7.
Huh?
sophisticated
good.
palate.
Sophisticated.
So
This
yeah.
is one that Jordan says he doesn't like because he doesn't like the
Well,
distillery.
So
Well.
the night
Well.
we did the bottle kill,
Yeah.
that was Willet Family Reserve.
Yeah,
There you go.
Same.
Delicious.
It was
This-
very good.
Yep.
This is like, all of these are right around $50 bourbons.
Yeah.
So what was
What's the proof
1792?
What's
What was
the proof on
that?
Yeah,
set?
93.7.
That was C.
I had
Can
92.4.
What was it?
Boom.
You read it?
93.7.
93.7.
I had
Oh,
92.
man,
I had
I was
92.
way off.
Your
Yeah,
calibration just went.
Yeah.
So-
Your calibration
well,
level just went way
well, I
down.
think it's my jubilation level.
So what was your least favorite? A?
A was the
A.
least favorite.
A was.
Okay, check your list.
Dickel, yeah, 8 year. Which, that's not a bad bottle of bourbon.
Oh, Jimmy Dickel.
Oh,
Dickel
Jimmy
8 year.
Dickel. So, I put 89.9 proof in
90. I had 92.
What was that?
89 point. I put 89.9. I said it's not over 90.
And it was 90.
Yep.
I had 92 on there.
And that was what?
Hey,
I put 98. That wasn't too far.
This has been a favorite of mine.
yeah, that's good. I'm
That is
good
good.
with that.
And
So which
Willet,
one? Which one
you
of
know
those was on the top 25?
I'm a fan.
Well,
Oh, really?
there was a Dickel in the top 25. It wasn't that one. It was a marriage.
Was it not that one?
No, it wasn't that specific one. Now,
Okay.
it was a marriage between, I believe, their 8-year-old bourbon and someone else's 8-year-old.
It was
Is this not the
it was
8-year?
the
It is
Dickel
eight.
and
It is-
Lifford
yeah, that's
Brothers
8-year.
3-chamber
Three-chamber
collaboration.
collaboration.
Okay.
Oh, it was a
So-
I
collaboration.
saw 8-year Dickel and I
Yeah.
thought that was the one.
No,
Well-
so that one wasn't in there, but it's. I'm here to tell you,
It's another good one.
for less
Oh, it's good.
for a bottle of bourbon that's $40 or less, right around $40. I think it's 39, 38 after tax or whatever. That's a good bottle, and it's definitely. I would drink it straight, and I think I said that, but it's definitely it would be a mix or two.
On the proofs, and I thought about doing this. I thought about having them go in order on the proof. They would have put that one last then, just the lowest proof last. But
And typically speaking, you would want to do it.
Go from lowest
you would
to
want to go to
highest.
low to high because if you drink a really high proof right out of the bat, you're
Yeah.
gonna
And if
blast.
this is good,
Flash and
Uh-huh.
you're not
You're
going
gonna
to taste
blast
these. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't. You'll never pick up anything out of those on
Good.
the.
It's like the old
palate.
Forester lineup we did when we
Yeah.
started with that high
Started.
proof 115. And
But
then
with
with
a
that,
blind, you don't typically want to do that.
Well,
like,
I mean,
if
you
you're
don't
trying
have
to trick people.
You don't have to. No, I mean that's part of the
but that's
battle
why
royale.
that's why we said this is crap.
You wouldn't hear that.
Old Fine
I
whiskey.
wouldn't either.
Which one?
We did the old fine whiskey.
The old fine whiskey, yeah. This
Yeah, we
they
hate it.
In
Like,
Arnold.
Oh, really?
This is dog shit.
Everybody said
The,
it was.
the 1910?
The 19
Because we went for the prohibition first,
Ah.
and then went down.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
And it
stepped
was
your way
like,
down.
ugh, it's
Oh.
pretty. But then the next day we tried, we were like,
No flavor. It fell off. Blah blah blah. And then
After you
we tried it the next day and made a redactment in our next video. But
Well, I know
after you've
that-
Chernobyled your taste buds, I mean, there's not much that you can. There's not much left you can do. But no, that's why everyone's different. But
good tasting.
Yeah,
Good
really
tasting,
good
yeah.
job, DT.
1792 shocked me. I
What was your favorite?
The Willet,
Okay.
Noah Mill. And I said one of them was a Rowan's Creek. Rowan's Creek, Noah Mill. They are Rowan's Creek is a lower proof kind of same distillate as the Noah's Mill. So I was in there with a Willet product on the flavor profile, but
Is
so
that-
what's Jordan's affinity against Willet?
you know that's a
He
question that
dated
you
a girl in high school. Her name was Willow.
I don't know. That's a question you have to ask him.
That's
He
possibly
has got some hard on against them, and I don't know if it's the fact that maybe they don't do all their own because he's a purist. He wants you to do your own
Everything
deal.
in house.
Yeah, everything
which
in
I
house.
appreciate.
And I do too. And maybe it's the fact that one of the coolest bottles on the market, the Willet Pot Still bottle, tastes like absolute fucking hot trash, and that's just maybe that's it. I don't know, but he's got
That's got a little pick sticker on there.
he's got something about it
Oh, really?
that he doesn't like. But to me, I
Just
mean,
wonder.
the family, all of their more sought after bottles of bourbon, their kind of limited release stuff that I've had has always been. I've always enjoyed it. My palate's enjoyed it.
This one is not always available.
No, that one there is available. Probably you'll catch it 3 to 4 times a year.
Right.
And
And I went in the time before and asked about it at Hettinger Beverage.
yeah,
No plug intended, but they're good
Yeah.
folks. Give me a lot of good stuff. And so that's where I find my chocolate beer, the Samuel Adams
Smith.
Samuel
Smith.
Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout.
Yep.
Good stuff. And that's about the only place I can locate Noah's Mill.
Awesome.
good night.
Real good.
Absolutely. Good bourbon.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So?
Good bourbon. Good night.
Thank you guys.
Bourbon.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you next
We'll
week.
see you next week.
Can we get this under an
I
hour?
always look at the light.